Alright, in this video we're going to learn how to convert from grams to atoms, but you could do it in any order. Maybe atoms to grams, following this general strategy and focusing on the units. In this problem it says how many lead atoms are there in an 88.2 gram sample of lead. The key here is the concept of the mole. That can get us from grams to moles to atoms, and thus our periodic table is really needed here. So we need to go get one and take a look at the molar mass of lead. So there it is. Take the 207.2, that's our mass of it, and the units is grams divided by moles. That's how much grams 1 mole of lead weighs. So we need to think about how we need to go from our units of grams, that's what we're given. So we're not going to start with the answer, the units that are in the answer. We need to start with the units that are given in the problem. And usually there's going to be moles in the middle. In this case, we're going to take the 88.2 grams of lead, use the molar mass given on the periodic table, put the 207.2 in the bottom so that it will cancel out the grams of lead. Now notice I didn't cancel out the PB. So that means it must stay in the problem. And I'm left with moles now of PB, of lead. Now that once I have moles, I can use Avogadro's number now to convert from moles to atoms. Now the mole is always on the opposite side there of the 6.022 times 223rd. But the units that go with Avogadro's number varies depending on the problem. It could be molecules, could be atoms, could be bowling balls, napkins, some other thing. So we have to read the problem and understand what's going on. So I can insert the word atoms of my choosing because that's what I need to solve the problem here. So for 0.426 moles of lead, I can divide by 1 mole, and that's the moles are now going to cancel out, but multiply then by Avogadro's number to get 2.56 times 10 to the 23rd atoms of lead. And that's my answer that the problem was seeking. Now I could have done this in one step, where the moles would cancel out and the grams would cancel out and I'd be left with atoms of lead. So that's the preferred way of doing it, just because it's faster and you can see all the units working out in one line. So I encourage you to do that. And that's how you convert from grams to atoms. And if I wanted to, I could reverse that by going from lead to grams and then changing the units of the conversion factors so that it works out. So you need to be able to go forward and backwards, stop at moles if you need to, or start with moles and end up with atoms or grams. It's all about the units and using Avogadro's number and the molar mass from the periodic table. You can do it. It's going to take practice.